Good morning. In Maine this morning, grandson Mac graduates from high school, so I'll be in Maine for a few days. Pretty here this morning. Let's breathe together. Start with your posture. If you're in a chair, rock side to side on your sit bones. Sit up straight. And with your knees that narrow hip distance apart and your feet firmly planted on the floor with your toes pointing forward. If you're in your bed or lying on your back on the sofa or the floor or even kicked back in your recliner, uncross your legs and place one hand on your belly and one hand on your rib cage so you can feel your whole body move as you breathe and use your whole body. Starting by pulling the air in through the nose. And important to come in through the nose because the nose has the magic of filtering and warming and humidifying the air. So if you can, breathe in through both nostrils and pull the air down so that as your diaphragm drops, it causes your belly to round up. And continue pulling, and then your rib cage rounds and you pull the air all the way to the top. Fill up to the top to your collarbones, and at the top spill it out and let it go and let it flow out, and your body gently lengthens and flattens. And at the bottom, your belly button has gently moved back toward your spinal column. And continue the pattern of breathing in through both nostrils, rounding up, letting the air flow out when you reach the top. Go out either through your mouth or your nose as you exhale out, body lengthening and flattening. Good. An easy, complete, full breath. Comfortable. Start with your feet this morning and awareness of your feet. How do they feel? They like the attention. They do a lot of work. And they're very intricately engineered with all their bones and muscles and tendons and ligaments. They've been holding us up all our life ever since that first time we stood up in our crib. And so we give them a little exercise and get the circulation flowing and things moving and ready for the action of the day. Start by pushing your heels away from your body and noticing your feet. As you push your heels away and pull your toes back, notice your feet and the tension and how they feel. And are they going out to the side or pointing toward one another? Straighten them. And in this position, breathe and hold. Holding in one place in your body and moving in another. The tension in the feet and the movement of the breath with 3 to 5 breaths. Complete and full. For some reason, our tendency is to hold our breath when we create tension. And so we practice. We practice holding tension and breathing at the same time. And when the 3 to 5 breaths are complete, release your feet. Good. And do it again. Pull your toes back, push your heels away. Check to make sure your feet are lined up and pointing forward as you pull back, not going out to the side or in toward the middle. And breathing those 3 to 5 complete breaths. rounding up on the inhale and gently flattening on the exhale. Good. And when the breath's complete, release the feet. And continue the breath. Now let's do a simple exercise to line the feet and the ankles up. Our feet distribute our weight across our body. And when we're lined up and our weight is evenly distributed, our knees and our hips and our body lines up and operates smoothly and effectively. Now, gently bend your knee and put the side of your foot on the surface. You need to be lying down to do this one, so if you're in a chair, shift out and lie down either on the sofa or the bed or the floor. Gently bend your knee and line your foot up on its side from the little toe to the heel so that the entire length of the foot is touching the surface. And in this position, pull the toes back and push the heel away. And hold in this position and use your breath to complete the 3 to 5 full body breaths. Your foot and ankle lined up. Good. And when the breath is complete, release. Release the foot. And now do the other side with a gentle bend in the right knee so you can place the side of your foot from the little toe to the heel on the surface. And hold in this position. Pull the toes back and push the heel away and breathe. Full body breaths. Breathe 3 to 5 full body breaths as you hold the tension in your feet. Good. And when the breath's complete, release the tension in your feet. Now wiggle your feet as you breathe. Wiggling your toes, moving your feet. Movement creating circulation. Good. Now quiet feet and draw the breath in and fill all the way to the very top, and at the top take in 3 extra sniffs. Fill the lungs to the very top and then let the air spill out. All the way to the bottom, and the bottom 3 puffs out. And do it again. Sniffs at the top and puffs at the bottom. Good. And this time as you breathe in and go all the way to the top and take the sniffs in, on the exhale, let go with a sigh. Ah. Do it again. Inhale at the top, take 3 sniffs, and then that long sigh. Ah. The long breaths, the whole body breaths, and then the sound on the exhale. All are stimulating the vagus nerve that is so important to so many body functions, and also serves to help us shift gears after we've met a challenge, to shift the gear back into neutral. And so we build its strength with the breath and the sound. Good. A great thing to do during the day is to find a place where quickly, doesn't take long, you can breathe in and do a couple of sniff puff breaths and then a long sigh or two, and reset your body. Good. Alternate nostril breath again this morning. As you do this breath, the breath is always relaxed and deep and full. Have your left hand in that yoga mudra called Gyan mudra. Your thumb touches your index finger. So with your left hand, touch your thumb to your index finger and the other finger straight. And this is the position for wisdom. Nerve endings in your hands create subtle effects in your nervous system. This one's for wisdom. This is a great one to do when you lose something like your car keys. And to sit quietly and breathe and your hands in Gyan mudra and allow yourself to remember where the keys are. Good. Now with your other hand, your right hand, use the thumb of your right hand to close the right nostril and the index finger of the right hand to close the left nostril. So close the right nostril and gently and fully inhale through the left nostril. And then close the left nostril and exhale out through the right nostril. Then inhale through the right nostril and close the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. And continue repeating and alternating the nostrils after each inhalation. So the pattern is exhale, inhale, switch. This takes focus and concentration, keeping the breath relaxed and deep and full, and the mind focused in the pattern. Exhale, inhale, shift. Good. Continue breathing in this pattern. This breath encourages and creates brain function that's the whole brain function, balancing the right and the left hemispheres. It integrates and grounds you. Continue the pattern. Exhale, inhale, shift. After you practice this breath and master it, I think you'll find you return to it. Sometimes you need to be relaxed and completely on at the same time. You know, important events, perhaps an interview or a presentation, and you need to be fully there and still calm. And this breath accomplishes both. Your whole brain functioning. 3 to 5 minutes is all it takes. Exhale, inhale, shift. Good. Keep breathing and following the pattern. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. I'll let the birds and bulls play a little longer if you want to keep breathing. Exhale, inhale, shift.